me get Jacqueline. Good morning, honey bun. Hey, and welcome. So I am gonna wait till some people come in, and then we're gonna get this live screen started, y'all. I know it's been a long time since I've been live, but I had to get some things straight and together in order, in whatever you want to call it. So yeah. Come on. When y'all come in, please hit the thumbs up button. I appreciate it if you do. And if you're watching on your TV, they have it now where you can thumbs up and everything from your TV too. Hey, PNG Media News. Hey, Honey Bun. Do one more thing and then we can get started. Yes. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm sharing this to my Facebook page. All right, got it. Hey, y'all. Okay, Cast the Teas. Good morning, MGL and everybody. Hey, Honey Bun. All right, y'all. So, got 15 people in here. It may be more because this thing is never accurate. Jacqueline said, gotta hit that thumbs up button when you love. I guess A channel. Thank you so much, Honey Bun. Thank you, but not everybody do it. But it's all right, though. It's all right. Holly R say, good morning, Mississippi girl. Hey, Honey Bun. Junior Mustang. Hey, how are you today? I am good, Junior. I am good. All right. So, Junior Mustang. I like that. So, all right, y'all. So, first of all, I need to go over a couple things. Okay. So, first of all, I know some of y'all have been noticing how the channel has been going far as the content that I have been putting out. And I have made this decision a couple times and went back on my word, but I really have to stick to it. We're about to come into a new year and all that good stuff. And I just want to make sure that I'm putting out content that's beneficial. And when I say beneficial, I feel like everything I put out is beneficial, but we need to be doing more. Okay. So they already talk about these prices and stuff that's going up 2023. We already know about all this stuff. You know, it's no secret or whatever. But I have been saying that I didn't want to do any more news articles and stuff like that. And somebody reached out to me and was like, they here for the news articles. Well, I already had decided that I was going to be going back because I have said it before that I was going to be like not doing so much of those because they are depressing. They are, you know, they are very depressing. We know what's going on. We can see what's going on in the stores and this, that, and the other. I want to focus more on homestead. So I guess this individual was pretty much saying that they was only on the channel for the news article. The news stuff because they don't watch the news. I don't watch the news neither. I get notifications of certain things. I don't sit down and just watch the news because of that reason. So the channel is gonna strictly start. I even had a video of something. I went to Publix yesterday. And y'all already know, if y'all been following me, I have to eat, certain things. So Publix has Boar's head sandwich meat or whatever. So normally it's like $9 and something a pound, $10. Went in there yesterday, y'all, $13.59 a pound. Okay. So I had filmed that, but I didn't put it up. Okay, I didn't put it up because I'm like, you know what? I have to be happy and know that I'm putting out content that's beneficial in all areas. And when I'm putting out news content, that's taken away from what I could be doing here to make sure, I have my stuff taken care of, far as homestead and stuff. There's a lot of things for us preserving. A lot of y'all are saying that y'all gonna do bigger gardens. I be reading y'all comments. Bigger gardens come spring and fall. Some of y'all is not into the fall and winter gardening, which is fine. But I will say you need to get into it. We need to be growing year round. Some of y'all has been asking me questions about quails and stuff like that. I think somebody left a message asking me where do I get them from. I can't put out all that type of content that I'm saying is more beneficial than a news article, if y'all get what I'm saying. And I'm more happy doing it that way. So I have mentioned about vlog, and everything won't be a vlog, but if you get a vlog, it's because so many different things is going on that during that day. Well, that day. So I'm about to start, breeding the chickens. I'm actually gonna start that today. I will film that so I can have, baby chicks and stuff like that. I can start hatching them here. I have y'all to get a video of the quails. They went into lockdown. The ones in the incubator, I put them into lockdown last night, actually. So when you put them in lockdown, it's basically you don't move them no more. I don't turn mine anyway. Some people turn them, some people don't. I don't. I leave them, forget them. Make sure that the heat is up or whatever. But I put water in there with pretty much wet paper towels to get the humidity up. But they went in lockdown last night, and when they start to hatch, then I would definitely another video because a lot of y'all is asking me about them. Different types, things that we need for food and essentials. Okay, so let me just go ahead and say, I'm going to keep this channel gardening and homesteading, okay? I did do a video yesterday. It's a grocery haul video. You can see some of the things that I buy. The prices of it's not geared around the prices, but the prices is what it is. But that's on my mommy channel, okay? The other channel that a lot of y'all is on, where I opened up about some stuff that was going on. That's how I started that channel. That video is already filmed. It just got to get edited, and it will be put on that channel today. The channel is, I don't know if PNG, if you on that other channel, could you put the link for me? It's the one She's Not Afraid. She's Not Ashamed is Life. If you are on that channel, can you put the link in the description box for me? I appreciate it. I don't even know if you're still in here. I hope you're still in here. But if not, though, if my mom is not in here, I will be able to put it on the community tab. But my grocery hauls, my frugal shopping as a mom of three, my frugal shopping, and I'm talking about mom of three. When I say mom of three in my house, you know what I'm saying? I do have a stepson. So I'm not no way leaving, him out or anything like that. I'm talking a mom of three who I have birthed. That's what I'm going by on that channel. Okay, so my frugal, trying to, shop frugal, whether it's clothing, whether it's like essential stuff, whether it's grocery hauls and different things like that, will all be on that channel to kind of keep this from, it's a lot going on this channel. I was thinking about doing a playlist for 2023, a garden playlist for 2023, and like a chicken and quail playlist for 2023. I don't think I'm going to do the playlist because from here on out, it's strictly homesteading and gardening, okay? Not doing any more news articles and stuff like that. Yes, those seem like they get the most traction, but I'm not happy because it's not serving no purpose. Yes, you're reading the articles, you're putting it out there, but that's energy that I could be using on dropping some seeds, figuring out a way to feed this livestock, I guess you could say, on a cheaper budget. Finding out a way that I can breed this stuff and get more and start little, businesses here, that, and the other. It's so much I can be doing than sitting there reading and putting out what we already know. Sure, we can go in the store and I already know that. Yeah. So the video that I filmed yesterday while I was in Publix, I'm gonna trash it. I'm just gonna, trash it. That's one for the team. I did the video, but I'm not gonna post it. So that's what I wanted y'all to know. So for anybody that's on here just for news, I am sorry. Now we may talk about it in our live streams or in the video. I may, hint on, hey y'all, it was this amount here, it was this amount there, but I'm not gonna do a whole video on it. That's too time consuming. And y'all, it's crunch time. Like some areas they got seeds and stuff out. Those of you that's doing garden, this right now, this is December, okay? January, February, March. All right. They moving fast on stuff. Those of you that's talking about you wanting to get chicks and stuff in the spring, tractor supply and stuff be moving fast. So hey, they may have chicks sooner. There's more and more people coming up with chicks and stuff way sooner than the springtime because they know that's what people are into. When I go to Tractor Supply, I pay attention to how much feed is going out. I'm constantly seeing people with chicken feed. I'm seeing a lot of people with game bird feed now in my area. Okay, so I don't know what they feed. I don't know if they feeding that to their chickens or if they actually have like quails or, they could have, I guess, like turkeys and stuff like that. I think they eat maybe game bird feed or whatever. But I'm looking at the different things that's going out and that they can't keep a stock on. Because that tells me a lot of people is waking up and saying, hey, I need to be more self-sufficient as much as possible. So, yeah, let's see. Rural King sells. What is Rural King? What is that? Is that like a store, Holly, or what? Let me know. It's an awesome farm store. Oh wow, I wish we had Rural King. And I know my friend where she at, she actually was able to go get some chicks. They have chicks year round too. I don't have no place, not in this county. I may have to like reach out to the more country area, I guess, and see if they have them. Or let me try to supply. So they don't need heat. Oh, let's see. So they don't need heat. Let me go over here because I done missed some of y'all. I'm like reading bits and pieces of it. You need to write down the prices for December so you can compare the prices in 2023. That way everyone can see prices. Can see exactly how much increase. Yes, Junior Mustang. That is a good idea. Oh, let me see. You just said I was in Walgreens and they had a case of their brand water, $6.49. Woo! It used to be $2.99. I know, because when I was couponing, I used to get that water for free. $2.99. They used to always have a $2.99 coupon offer me, and it will be literally free. $6.49 for no. I feel like some of these places taking advantages too. They're taking advantage of, this situation. And it just is what it is. So what are you going to really do other than buy it if you really, really need it, Watch the video from a doctor and thought about you. He mentioned GERD is not enough stomach acid. Suggest drinking apple cider vinegar. Holly yeah. There's different types of GERD. GERD is believed that there is not enough stomach acid, but then you can have too much stomach acid. And apple cider vinegar don't work for everybody. Okay, it don't work for me at all. Even apple cider vinegar with the mother in it don't. And one thing about apple cider vinegar, people need to understand that it strips your body. Okay, you cannot sit there and take shots, even if you diluting it apple cider vinegar, you will end up with very low blood pressure, very low sugar levels, and that stuff can be very, very dangerous too. So you have to be careful. I'd rather just go like a natural way. Like I know how to get it under control if I were to eat where I'm supposed to and the way that I'm supposed to, which I've been working on that, and it has gotten a whole lot better in the past 2 days actually, because your girl was eating crazy. I was eating crazy, everything that I know I shouldn't have been eating. But yeah, it works. People have silent reflux, people have acute reflux, me, and that's what I've been experiencing for the past couple days, which is not good. My son too, he started having some acute indigestion going on, and I'm like, okay, yep, gotta change. We can't party like we was, okay. Not on the food stuff. So yeah, so that works for some people. A lot of people say it works for them, a lot of people say it don't. But just be careful with the apple cider vinegar. I feel like the best way to go is to change your diet and limit stress. If you're overweight, lose weight. Get down to a manageable weight within your age, for one, and your height, okay? Everybody's weight limits will be different. Now, I'm not a doctor, none of that. I'm just answering your thing. I'm not a physician, none of that stuff. I'm just telling you what I have experienced with someone that has suffered with this disease since a baby for forever, okay? And they got kids that has it too. So, yeah, but thank you for the information. Anybody that want to try some apple cider vinegar, hey, do it, at your own risk, okay? PNG, thank you, PNG, for putting okay, yeah, so he put my link in here. So for the other channel, like I said, that video will go up. I haven't posted over there since I did the open up videos or whatever. I don't know if I'm gonna private those and just start fresh, but that was my opening for that channel. Let y'all know, how down to earth and this, all that stuff is. But anyway, I will be putting that video over there. Most of the grocery house stuff be over there on that channel. Thank you, PNG. Jacqueline said, question, would the chickens need heat when it gets freezing cold? I don't have any chickens, but my state can be really cold. It depends on your state. It depends on how it get cold in your area. In my area, we do get cold, but not extremely cold. But you never know because everything is changing. So we never know what the weather is going to be. What we used to the weather being don't mean it's going to be like that, because y'all see it changes. But if it gets really, really cold, I'm talking about like in the teens, I would literally put a heat lamp in your coop. Be careful with heat lamps. You can start a fire. The ones I use is like pretty much the shop lamp with the guard on it. That way they can't jump up and burn themselves, or if it fall, it has a good chance of not being directly on whatever bedding you got in there, which can kind of save you some time from catching it on fire, but it still can happen. But if your chickens are fully grown, they can take some of them. That's why I say be careful on which chickens you buy. If you go on trying to get these pretty chickens, the little silkies and stuff like that, I cannot tell you that they're going to last cold temps. That's one thing I did. I did the Easter eggers, which I think where I got them from had some type of gene problem. But the Easter eggers, when the weather started changing, they didn't last. So I don't have none of the 5 Easter eggers no more. The Easter egger that I got from this other place, she ended up going. My black lace red wine dot, my orpington, nope. I just lost them to it like in the last month or whatever. And it's only the rare chickens. The chickens that I raised from day old chicks, my production reds, my black stars, my brown stars, my Rhode Island reds, black Australops, those are hardy chickens. They can withstand heat and very low temperatures. So now, because I am going to be getting more chickens, like I said, I'm going to film it for y'all, but I am going to take Jackson and I'm going to put all the chickens into one area, take out the ones I want to start breeding. I am going to take Jackson out and, put Jackson in there with them, and so that way I'm thinking about having Rhode Island Reds mixed with red Cochins, because that's what Jackson is, and I want some Leghorns with red Cochins, because yeah, I feel like that'll be a good breed or whatever, and that way I can start. Now, if you are getting baby chickens, to answer your question on both ends, baby chickens, you need them to, if it's really cold, you need them in the garage or barn or something with a heat lamp on them at all times. They would, if they baby chickens, they're not gonna survive deep cold, a lot of cold being outside. So when I got mines earlier this year, the first time ever getting chickens, for those of y'all that's followed me that long, I had my chickens in my garage. And this video, so many videos on them, where I started out with the same pens that the quails got. Now, those are them same pens that as they got older, I put them in there, and they was in my garage, okay, under heat lamps at all time. When they're about, I say 3-4 months is when I will even think about putting them outside if it gets really, really cold. And I still would do a heat lamp or whatever. I'm gonna put it like this: if it's really, really cold, I wouldn't put mine outside too far before they are to start laying. So maybe about, I don't know, 5 months or whatever, if it's really, really cold. That's why a lot of people wants to wait till the spring to get baby chicks, because you don't want to deal with the hassle of them being in your garage or a barn or something like that, because they have to be kept warm, while they're young. They are a lot different from quails. And that's why one thing I told y'all about quails, I feel like this, a lot of people are scared about chickens. I understand it. So I can honestly say, if you have an outside area, I would say try to do quails or something, because they are 6 to 8 weeks they grown, but they're going to give you that little feel of, what you may deal with a chicken, even though it's different though, because chickens get a lot bigger than a quail and all that type of stuff. But quails, I feel like, stinks more than chickens. Okay, so you're gonna get a whole bigger fat at a quicker time with it. There's pros and cons with both of them, but they are a lot easier for somebody that don't have much room. Okay, because we're talking about, some people ask me, hey, can I get 2 chickens and be fine? First of all, how many people is in your household? How many people are you trying to feed? 2 chickens? What if that chicken depending on the type you have, may not even lay every day? So if you're trying to get the eggs out from it, and you got 3-4 people in your house, then you need more chickens, okay? And you need some that lays often, okay? We'll get into that on another one, because I can talk about chickens and quails all day. But we'll get into that, because I do see y'all questions. And that's another reason why I'm like, hey, I like doing these type of videos. I like doing these type of homesteading vlogs. So it's going to answer a lot of people's questions, okay? So let's see. Trying to see where I left off. Oh, Jacqueline said you in southern New Jersey. Okay. So yeah, y'all can get cold up there. Y'all can get y'all can get cold up there. Y'all right over from New York, so got you. Yeah. Trust me, we can get some wicked snowstorms. Yes. Chickens do not like snow. I had that heat, not cold. Okay. Maybe add a heater to the water. Freezing. Hey, Charles Bryce. Jacktown in the house. What's up? Holly R said Cold Hardy Breeds. Yep, that's a good thing, Holly, to check out Cold Hardy Breeds. I can't tell. Well, no. I don't want to lie. Because I know at least 2 breeds that was said to be cold and heat tolerant. So, but I don't want to tell you which ones and then it not be the right ones. So definitely I'll find out and put that information out there though from what I can find. But yeah, that would be good. The something to do is just get, cold tolerant chickens. Traveling through. Hey, smoky pearls are excellent. I got 8 to 13 eggs. I get 8 to 13 smoky pearls. Wait a minute. Let me write that down. I ain't never heard of that at all. Smoky pearls. And I'm guessing that's a chicken, Charles. And Charles, you in Jackson, Mississippi. Okay. Come home to visit. I may have to see what you got going on with smoky pearls. Let's see. I'm definitely wanting to come home next year to visit. Cause it's been a minute. Now I know I had sticky notes. It's been a minute. Okay, it's been a minute. I'll just write it on here. Wait a minute, cause I don't see my. I forgot. Smoky pearls. Gotta go have a great day. All right. Thank you for coming in, Junior Mustang. Come on home. I definitely gotta come visit. I got to. Let me see. Last time I came back was 2018. I ain't even come to Jackson. I stayed on the Crystal Spring, Hazelhurst, Brookhaven, and I didn't even come to Jackson at all. At all. I didn't. I just wanted to stay low key and just relax as much as possible. Charles said they look like foghorns. Foghorns. So wait a minute, is that a chicken too? Cause I ain't heard. What's a wait? I'm definitely gonna have to come to Jackson. I'm definitely gonna have to. You have to show me those, okay? You're gonna have to show me those, cause I'm like, what? But yeah, y'all. So that's what's going on. It's all good. So that's what's going on with the channel over here. Is gonna be straight homesteading. Homestead. When I say homesteading, the chickens, the quails, the gardening, the preserving food. Okay, because I got you. Thank you so much. I'm gonna make sure I put your name down. I ain't gonna forget it because I knew who you was when you came in. But just so I can, reach out or something when I'm there, because I'm not sure if it'll be in the beginning part. I want to come close towards when it get warmer, okay? So I don't like the cold, so I can, really, really explore home or whatever in different ways. So what else was that? Okay, so over here I'll be gardening. We'll deal with the chickens, the quails, the breeding, preserving. Okay, so I have broken down. So I have dehydrated. I have dehydrators. Bam, I could do that. I have canning supplies because I know how to can. Y'all already know that. So I got everything. I'm saying this for a reason. If something were to happen, I already have the resources at home to do those things. But right now, I want to focus on vacuum sealing and freezing. Okay, that is what I want to do. I have learned that I cannot. We'll never be able to be prepared for everything. If the power go off, you worry about your deep freezer with all your, goods and stuff in there or whatever may defrost. Well, guess what? If the power go off, my generator is out of gas or whatever, because I haven't gotten a bigger solar generator or whatever the case may be. I will have enough ice to keep the freezers where they need to be until I can take the dehydrators and get them to doing what they need to do. That's when I'll start pulling stuff out and dehydrating to save some of the stuff like the vegetables and stuff. Right now, I don't want to focus on dehydrating. I don't want to focus on canning. Y'all already know how I feel about canning. Yes, Canning is good, but canning is still processed stuff. You gotta process that to get it to where it don't, and it depends on what recipes and stuff you using. You gotta ask, is what you putting in there still good, still healthy? Okay. Then you gotta look at if you have to leave your home. You cannot bring a lot of canning stuff with you, jars and stuff like that, bambling all around, breaking. You have to kind of pay attention and have your stuff done in different ways. Whereas I like vacuum sealing. When we left back in 20, was it? Hold up. Last time I've been home was 2018. So yeah, we left 2018 because of the hurricane. I told y'all we was evacuated. It was mandatory evacuation here for 7 days. And I was able to bring vacuum sealed stuff, dehydrated goods, frozen goods, with us to the hotel that we had to go. We went like 2.5 hours away to Raleigh. And the hotel, of course, I was able to bring frozen stuff and get it there, get it in the freezer there, and that helps with, not having to eat out much and all that type of stuff. I am a person that loves freezing, okay? Freezing, okay? So that's what I'm gonna focus on, because we don't know if the power is gonna go out. The power could go out for so many different reasons, okay? So then I slowly go into, let me preserve by freezing. And then when things get so full, you can always take what you done froze to keep it from, expiring quicker. And you can still dehydrate it. You freeze some of them beans, and you get so many beans out the garden. And you can't cook all of them right then and there. You wash them, you cut them, you freeze them. And then when you get some extra time, you're like, oh, okay, I got so many of these beans, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Let me take some out, throw them on the dehydrator. Long as they're frozen, you can always go back and dehydrate them. So because I got a lot going on, a lot of things, freezing is going to be my main go-to when it comes to this stuff, because I pulled some stuff out of the garden yesterday. I was so tired last night. Once I cleaned them, I didn't even finish that video to even preserve it. But I will finish it today. So that just show you, sometimes you may have to pull stuff out of your garden. You don't have time to process it for as dehydrating it or canning it. Throw it in the freezer, wash it, and put it in the freezer. That'll say, then deal with it later. But at least it ain't going bad at that moment, once you have it in the freezer. So that is something else that I'm going to be doing. If you want any of my grocery hauls, any of my mom like that stuff, is like I say, it's really just going over. It'll just show y'all what I pick up, the gluten-free stuff, dairy-free stuff, how I eat, just a little lifestyle, okay? All will be done on that channel. She's Not Afraid Is Life. PNG already put the link up above. If you scroll up, you'll see the link to that channel. Most of y'all is familiar with that channel because I opened up over there. But now I'm past that, okay? I'm past that, and now I just want to, do mom life stuff over there from time to time, because I won't be completely focused over there. Just time to time, maybe 1 or 2 videos a week, maybe 2 or 3 live streams a week. It just depends, okay? Because I'm really focused over here, because we got to get the ball rolling. Like I say, this is December. 2023 is right around the corner. If we live to see, if it's God's will, it's right around the corner. And going in the store yesterday, y'all, I was in Food Lion. Okay, I want the Publix, because a lot of people are like, oh, Publix is hot. But when you have to, just take me out of the equation when it comes to how I have to eat. I have to pay attention that there's 3 little ones in this house that has to eat a certain way. That's not because you have them eating. No, they have to. So eating a certain way can be very, very expensive. We deal with GERD and stomach issues, okay? That makes us have to eat a certain way. We have anxiety. Anxiety, you have to eat a certain way. And there's foods that triggers anxieties, and people don't know that. Number 1, sugar. If you suffer from anxiety and depression, and you eat a lot of sugar, start paying attention to when you eat sugary things, how you start to feel. Even if you don't, deal with anxiety. If you eat too much sugar, you get jittery. So imagine if a person is already jittery and stuff on a daily basis, me, and you eat too much sugar. Imagine that just the adrenaline is real, okay, and you do not feel your best. So going to Publix and places like that is a lifesaver for situations when people like me and the kids have to eat a certain way because of their products. That's another reason why with the prices going up, it's ridiculous. So so that's why I go to Publix sometimes. They cater to, people with celiac disease, which they can't have gluten and dairy. Now, I haven't been told that I have celiac disease, nor the kids, but gluten and dairy affects our GERD. And then some allergies that I deal with. So after leaving Publix, we went to Food Line. The video that I'm gonna put on the other channel is gonna show you what I picked up at Food Lion and what we paid. Like, I'm in there, y'all know, like the little peanut butter crackers used to be like $1 for 6 or 8 or whatever, maybe $1.19, $2 and something. That adds up, you know what I'm saying? And when the more kids, I'm talking about kids, I ain't even talking about adults. The kids, the more kids you got. It used to be a point, it used to be where you could take a box of cereal, even before the prices went up, a box of cereal. I used to say this all the time. Now, I don't regret my kids. I do not regret none of them or anything like that. But I could take a box of cereal and it will feed 2 kids. But when you add that one more mouth, that third child, because these kids want 2, 3, and I'm talking about it can be Honey Nut Cheerios because I try to stay away from the sugary stuff. So, and then I have a child that's having iron issues. Thank goodness it's just iron, nothing like major, but it can be major. So I have to get those cereal that's high in iron. I have to get this that's higher in this. I spend my time reading the back of boxes, and then I still cannot be certain that what's on the back of that box is actually what's in that box. So hence, preparing our own food is like the best thing for us. Like, it was even a doctor that said, he literally told me, it's like, for your case, the less your food has been handled, the better it's going to be for you to digest it. And I'm like, what? He's like, everything needs to be raw in its rawest form, and you need to be able to say what's in it and all this, because your body is just not. He's like, you have too many allergies and things that do not agree with your body, like proteins and stuff like that. Like, it's too hard to nitpick and say, hey, maybe it was this ingredient that didn't go with me, or maybe this ingredient. No, it's easier when I can just cook, know what I put in it. If I don't have any issues, the kids don't have any issues that I know, but it will have to be things, herbs and stuff that's like pulled out, because some people don't understand. They be like, I've heard people say, look, I ain't put nothing but garlic salt on here, or I didn't put nothing but, pure garlic or powder garlic. And then you go to the back of that, and sometimes some of those things say citric acid, because that's how it's preserved. And citric acid with us is a no-no. So yeah, you looking at, yes, onion powder. It's a pure onion powder. But when you go to the back, it tells you it's onions, dried onions, and then some of that stuff says citric acid. And it's like, okay, that's the problem. Onions probably was the problem. But y'all get what I'm saying. So being able to grow your own food, you don't even have to have the same issue. If you have high blood pressure, diabetes, autoimmune disease, different things like that, you have to eat a certain way. So you can't go pull everything off the shelf and say, hey, I'm stocked up. If you're able to, because I know some people is not. And there's a lot of, when I say that, I'm talking about there's a lot of people that is able to grow their own food. There is. There's a lot of people that's able. They have to eat a certain way because they may have high blood pressure or diabetes, but they're able. Most of the things they do throughout their day physically says they're able, but they choose not to, whether it's they think they won't succeed in it. And that's my biggest thing. My biggest emails, my biggest comments is, I can't grow nothing. I kill everything I grow. Y'all, you have to look at it. It's a freaking plant. It's a plant. You're a whole human being. It's a plant. Okay? A plant. You gonna let that defeat you? A plant. It's got to be something simple you're doing. Either you overwatering it, because a lot of people think that they supposed to constantly water a plant. You overwatering it, you drowning it. Yeah, it ain't gonna survive. You're not watering, you dehydrating it. Yeah, it's not gonna survive. When it comes to, a lot of people say, oh, the bugs, but you have to play with it. Have to play with it. I love my natural sprays that I've used for years. But I also like my diatomaceous earth now. And if it wasn't for them chickens, I would have never even used it. Okay. Food grade diatomaceous earth. Now I feel like this coming up spring and summer, that's what's gonna be used in the garden for them bugs. Diatomaceous earth, because that is something that I know has helped with these caterpillars, these snails, and little things that like to eat on the leafy greens and stuff. And I feel like if it'll work now, it should work in the summertime. And when you're dealing with different pests, so it's very, very easy. It's just that you have to. I constantly say, and I think some people get offended by me saying this, but I don't know no other way to say it, and I have to be myself when I say this. You can't be lazy. If you know you are lazy, you don't want to get up and do it, then nine times out of 10, it may not be for you. You have to, and we have our lazy moments. I have my lazy moments. I'm not talking about if you have your lazy moments. I'm talking about people that feel like they can just drop a plant in the ground in a container, or drop some seeds in a container or the ground and walk off. Don't work like that. You're going to have to put in some work to get what you need, okay? It just is what it is. So, Andre Perry Jr., thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. So you're going to have to put in work. Yeah, you're going to have to put in work to get it where you want. And that goes for, chickens or whatever the case may be. But I do say, if you're able to do it, I would say that would be something you should start looking into now, okay? Let's see. Good morning, Queen. How you doing? I am doing good, Andre. Jacqueline said, I wish I could afford a good solar generator, but sadly I can't. I understand, Jacqueline. I ain't made it there neither, honey. A lot of us ain't made it there. Them solar power generators are expensive. So expensive. And that's why if we can't afford a solar power generator, we need to be looking into ways that we can preserve our food. Okay, we can go around through the dark. Okay, you in your house, you should know everything in your house and know where it's at. If you have to go around, we got flashlights and things like that. If the power go out, you worried about heat if it's cold, air, being cool if it's hot, and your food. How to keep things that you have, like in refrigerator, freezers, and stuff like that. Those are your main worries. Unless you have medicine, like that'll go for like medicine and stuff that need to be kept cool, or if you have some type of medical issue if you have some type of medical issue, I'm going to tell you, a solar power generator and any type of generators you can get, that is the best thing for you to focus on, because you're going to need, if you are hooked to a machine or something on a daily basis, then those is who I would say, yes, look into a solar power generator or whatever the case may be. You need that. But those of us that may not have that situation, we only worried about when the power go out is how to keep our food, where it needs to be in freezers, refrigerators, lights. We can work with that. Okay. Cooking. Y'all know I like tea light candles, cooking. So cooking that way. If you got a grill, you could cook outside, whatever the case. So that's not really an issue right there. What else would be an issue other than keeping? Oh, like I say, if it's cold, keep it warm. So you know now that you need to be getting things inside, like camping stuff, like sleeping bags, things that you would need to try to keep yourself warm if you lose power and it's very, very cold. Okay. Actually, if it's very, very cold, like freezing cold, lose power, you probably ain't even got to worry about how to keep your stuff cool, because the outside will be the ice box. All right. If it's really, really hot, now you ain't got to worry about putting cover on. I'm just gonna be honest. Yeah, if it's really, really hot, you worried about air. You can take off as many clothes, layers as you need to try to stay warm. If y'all get what I'm saying. So you may have to sit in there, you know. Yeah, y'all, if y'all get what I'm saying. I don't want to say it on here. But you can find a way to stay cooler, you know. Things. So it'll mainly be what? Keeping things preserved. You still should be able to make it through if the power go out. And stuff like that. Gardening, all you gonna need is water to water your garden, to keep things growing and stuff like that. You can do that. If the power out, you can still do that. So that's another reason why I enjoy doing homestead stuff and I want to get more into it, is because you may have to live with no power. You may need to figure out a way to catch water and stuff, so you can have water in case there's no water. If you can get those two things under control, no power, no water, and you growing your own food and stuff, then I feel like you good to go. So living that way and downsizing as much as possible. When I say downsizing, I'm not talking about like taking stuff out I'm talking about downsizing on how we spend. What is more important, and what is going to help us in the long run, far as the things that we may need. Okay, cutting back. I can't tell nobody what to do, but that is what I am focused on now, is cutting back. If I don't need it and I can grow it, then that's what I need to do, and just see how far that goes. Because y'all, we're gonna need every bit of help we can get, because I believed it, but being in that store, because normally I would do like curbside pickup and stuff, actually going in that store and going up and down them aisles yesterday, I'm like, this ain't where it's at. Like, and you talking about you gonna take the prices up even more. While I got y'all on here. Okay. So there was an article. I told y'all I wasn't gonna do no news stuff unless we talk about it like this. I'm not gonna do no video on it though. But there's an article where Walmart CEO put out that due to shoplifting, the prices may go up more. Really? Now, y'all know it's been shoplifting at Walmart for years and years and years and years. But I guess because maybe it's costing more for them to get products now. So now I feel like it's just another way to hype up prices. Okay? Because we already know GV, get what I'm saying? Wally World, GV. is almost the price of the main brands now. So on a lot of their stuff. So because of shoplifting. So you tell me this. Okay, put it like this. I'm in Food Line last night. I should have took a picture of it. I reach up there, see peanut butter crackers for the kids or whatever. In the box, there was a pack of peanut butter crackers that had been opened. Now there's a pack of them, but inside the box, there's a pack there was a lot of food that we saw yesterday on the shelves that was open. Like people open the cookies and pull cookies out. The individual pack, they open them and pull them. So I'm guessing that's a new way to steal, which is wrong. But I'm guessing. So I ain't gonna worry about leaving out of here and risk having the whole box in my purse or bag or whatever. They saying they just gonna open it up, take it out, and yeah, it was a lot of packs and stuff. The kids was like, look at this open, this open, this open. So then Walmart talking about upping prices because it's a lot of shoplifting. Now, I have worked at Walmart 3 times since 2018. 3 times since 2018. And yes, there's a lot of shoplifting. There's a lot of shoplifting. I mean, I have sat there and watched people come through there because I was a cashier. So come through there with buggies of food and walk right out the door. Just keep going. Just right out the door. Y'all, give me 1 second. Hello? Hey, something wrong? Okay, let me call you back. I'm on live. All right. I saw my mama had kept calling y'all. I had to make sure everything was all right. I'm like, okay, she keep calling. But what I was gonna say? Yeah, I have saw him walk straight out the door, non-stop, just like, forget it, I'm not paying for this. Y'all see it, it is what it is. And they do get away. So after seeing that last night at Food Lion, I'm like, okay, people may start getting angry. Hey, this is too much. I can't feed my family. I can't feed my kids. So I'm just going to go in there and take it. I don't know what else to do, because they didn't prepare. And I'm not saying now always prepare, because it's not going to be something for you to always prepare. That's why I'm saying, with me, I'd rather do the freezing and then go back and process when I have more time. But right now, it's all about growing it, freezing it, growing it, freezing it, growing it, freezing it, doing it like that. But when people get really, really upset and realize that their money is not going, which they already starting to see, these stores going to take these prices up even more. For Walmart to say that, they losing money. They already paying so much money to get the merchandise in. Those containers and stuff for what the products come in, those things, the prices have went up so much. So now, if they paying a lot more to get it in, and then Pookie and Peanut and Sharon and Karen and all them coming in here stealing it, they really losing. So now, the people that's honestly paying for this stuff and just biting it and just, getting it, and we gonna have to pay more, because now they gotta offset what they losing with John and Kim and Pookie and all them. They gotta offset it, and that's not fair. So I'm trying to get it to where I don't have to give money to, unless it's something for the home sale. When it comes to food, essentials, buy stuff essentials. But when it comes to food, even food for chickens and the quails, I don't know if y'all watched the vlog that I put up. I've had to change the name on it a couple of times, but it was like 30-some minute vlog that I put up the other day. Yesterday. It might have been yesterday. Yesterday that I put it up. You'll see I fed the chickens some of those greens, because growing things for you and you need to grow so they can eat too, because that will save you some money on feed and stuff. So yeah, I don't have money like that to just give to them, and they just taking it because somebody else is doing something crazy. Y'all been commenting down. Charles Bryce said timing is key on gardening. Yes. Jacqueline said oh Lord, Jacqueline, I had a heart attack. That's when I found out I have congestive heart failure. Oh my goodness, Jacqueline. Oh, honey, I am sorry to hear that. Cynthia said, you're so right. I'm looking to get solar power generator. I have a gas one, but want something a little quiet. Yes, that's going to be my goal too, Cynthia, as a solar power. I have the gas one. And then I have these little small ones, like the solar one. Well, not solar ones. No, they solar. Well, you can get the solar panels for them, but I don't have them yet. But that's gonna be my goal, is to get a solar generator. But right now the gas we're gonna have to work. But how as gas is it may get to the point where you can't even get no gas for it. So that's why I say we just gotta really, really look. I feel like if you got a full stomach, your stomach ain't licking your back. You got a full stomach, you can think better. But in my case, I have to have a full stomach, but I have to have the right food, because I can have a full stomach and be sick as a dog. So with that, and that's what I was trying to say. A lot of people did not like me talking about not stocking up on processed food. Okay, from what I can tell, I don't have high blood pressure. From what I can tell, I'm not a diabetic. But there's a lot of people that are. There's a lot of people that's borderline that don't even know. There's a lot of people that, y'all hear me talk about, I've said so many times about my weight. It's not just I'm bragging. I'm happy that I was able to get weight off. That was a goal, that was, and you go through it. You should be happy because you are disciplining yourself not to eat this, not to drink this, not to do this. You did a lifestyle change. So once you meet that goal, but what got me is when I gained a few pounds back recently. And some of y'all have said, y'all like, you done gained weight. It looks so much better. I understand it looks better that I done gained, but I know how I feel. And being 140 pounds, from me getting down to 108, which I don't want to be 108, I want to keep it at about 120. So I want to lose a good 10. I'll be good with 10. I'm supposed to be at 135, no higher because of my height. So yes, y'all say, hey, that looks good. Sometimes what looks good ain't always the best, okay? So me changing it, I have started to go back down. I haven't went to no gym or nothing. It was just me. I knew what I was taking in, and I knew that it was mainly water weight. That's why I felt like I looked puffy. I already knew what I was eating. I knew what I was drinking, and I knew what was causing it. And so if you know you're teetering on that borderline of blood pressure or diabetes, or if you know that you're overweight, it's not the time to be buying all this junk. They getting your money and hurting you at the same time. It's not the time to be buying all this junk. And then when things happen, you can't even function. Yes, your belly full, but something else going on now. Now you may not be seeing as clearly because your blood pressure is sky high. And they don't put some stuff in this stuff that you can't even pronounce. And they called it chili or something. And it was good going down. Now you're sick. Now you may have to go to the doctor and they say, hey, blood pressure up. You got to change your diet. Now you got a whole closet or a room full of processed stuff. No. Sometimes you may have to change it cold turkey. Some people may have a little leeway where they can gradually change it. But at the same time, now you got a whole lot of stuff that you really can't even eat and enjoy. So that is why I said, if you're able to do other things that's a little bit more healthy, and I'm not saying I'm doing the whole everything healthy wise, but I am trying to keep that logic where everybody is saying, oh, it's got to be organic this, organic that. Like I said the other day, when you're growing outside, I don't feel like nothing is organic, to be honest. It's so much pollution and stuff, so much in the air. The rainwater is saying to have chemicals in it now because of things that's being done. That's going right down on your plants. That's going right down in the soil. It's some old new raunchy looking bugs out. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't feel like nothing is organic. I feel like organic is put on stuff to get more money. Was you there when they sprayed them? Was you there when they packaged that? Why is half of the stuff on this pack I can't even pronounce, don't even know the half of the meaning to it? More money, dollar signs. So if you want to stick to organic, go ahead on. But you can buy all this stuff and do all this extra time in making things organic, and the rain come right on down, and whatever came out the clouds and all this type of stuff, or whatever it meant while it was coming down, and all this daggone pollution and stuff is going right in there. So you got to ask yourself, is it really? Or, whatever the case may be. That's just my opinion. That's how I look at it. A lot of people don't like that I use Miracle Grow. Well, Miracle Grow has an organic you can use. I don't like it. I like all purpose. I tried the organic Miracle Grow. I don't like it. So I just stick with that. So that's why I say you have to figure out what is best for you, and you really can't listen to everybody telling you what you should do. Everybody should do what's best for them, because everybody is their own person. Everybody means are different. Everybody's financial situation is different. Everybody's health is different. Mental health, physical health is different. So you have to sit down I say write it out, think about it, meditate on it, and be happy with what you're doing. But please do something. Do something, because you know, I'm gonna say this right here. I get this a lot. I've gotten this from about 2 or 3 classmates back home. And I've gotten this, and I'm gonna say this. I know they watch the channel, but I'm pretty sure I hear a lot of more people that I don't even know say this. And this goes for anything that you do, and it's just my opinion. I hear all the time, oh, I wished I would leave. I want to leave Mississippi. Ain't nothing here. Oh, they don't help. You can't start no business here because this, that. And let me tell you something. You can move and go wherever you want. But if your mentality don't change, you're going to be in a different area around different people with the same situation. Okay? And that goes for this prepping stuff. You should be stocking up on food. You can stock up on food. You can have this. You can do this. But if you have that mentality to where, and this mentality I hear a lot, oh, well, some got to happen to you someday, or this going to happen if you do this, or they say you're going to, if you eat, I heard people say, they say if you eat a burnt chip, this going to happen to you. Oh, they coming up. If you keep that same mentality and you call yourself preparing, you prepping, you stocking up, but you got that mentality that you can eat whatever you want and do whatever you want, you're gonna be still in the same situation. You're gonna be in the same place, just a different situation. Yeah, you stocked up, but now you sick. You can still be stocked up and sick, even if you eat healthy. You still can, but at the same time, trying to help yourself to try to eliminate whatever you can eliminate, then I feel like is a plus. Those that saying, oh, I cannot do this, I wish, like I said, back to I want to move out. You can move, but if you keep that same mindset that you got right now, you're gonna find yourself in a different location in the same situation. And that's for almost anything I feel like in life. The mindset really have to change. And when you gardening and you prepping and you preparing, your mindset have to be for that. You can't just say, I'm doing it just in case. A lot of people do it and they stop. Now I understand preparing gets expensive. You have to stop. You don't have the funds. But when you know you have to stop buying stuff to stock up, and you know you have the means to do more, that's when you stop that and do means to do other things to kind of like offset it or whatever. But just doing it just because you feel like the next couple years will be rough and not making it a lifestyle situation, then you run the risk of, getting caught in the next couple years. I feel like if you're going to grow your own food while you're able bodied, make it a lifestyle thing. Let it become a pattern. It'll help you mentally, physically. It'll help, your health. And I have to tell myself this same thing. It'll help in so many different ways, So just keep that in mind, okay? Just keep that in mind. Even in the middle class folks, even the middle class folks are struggling. Yes, Jacqueline. I wanted to say that so bad right now when I was saying about everybody's financial situation. It came to my head like almost all of our financial situation is not is not good because stuff is so high. Jackson say, MGL, you read my mind. I agree with you 100%. I don't think these days there's no such thing as truly organic. No, me neither, Jacqueline. Me neither. My main focus is on canned meats and rice. Got you. Dragon Queen said, hello, what's the subject today? Hey, Dragon Queen. I started off by talking about the channel, which is going to be homesteading. And any grocery hauls and stuff like that, mom like stuff will be on the other channel. And now we talking about everything that's going on and how we need to prepare for is, growing our own food and stuff. I'm actually going up and back down with, hey, Sheila Wheeler. Hey, Honey Bun. Trying to catch some of y'all. Yeah, I have to get to work. I will touch back with you. Oh, IG. Okay, I want to follow up. But Kima, thank you so much, Charles. You're probably out of here now. But if you go back and see this replay, yeah, you can hit me up on Instagram. Cynthia said thanks. Been looking for two-way radios. I don't have a two-way radio, but let me see. I have to look. Y'all know my go-to is Stealth Angels. I have to go look and see if they have some. But that is a good idea. Two-way radios. Yes, Cynthia. Walmart is talking about closing some stores due to theft. Oh, Angela B, I just saw your thing and I just was talking about that. I didn't know they were gonna close stores. I know the article I saw said that they was gonna be raising prices due to theft. Yeah. And it's just like, so if you saw they're gonna be closing some stores, and then I saw they're gonna be raising prices, they're gonna close some stores and raise prices. And the other was crazy. I agree, MGL. I am so focused on prepping. Money is tight, and so is space. I understand, honey. I understand. That's why I'm trying to not spend as much, because I just really focus on getting what I have already here. And I'm gonna say this again. Some people agree and some people don't. Because, over the past couple months, actually, I've been getting messages on this one particular video. But you don't have to have a big area to have a homestead. Okay. And I feel like some people that has it was like a couple channels that have like acres and acres of land, I guess, saw my video and was like, oh, you can't say that's a homestead. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You don't have to have big areas of land to have your own little homestead or whatever the case may be. It could be right in your backyard. And some people they do things in a certain way, and they feel like you taken away because they have painted this picture of the way it's supposed to be. You're supposed to have acres of land before you can have chickens and food and stuff like that. No, you don't. If you got it, you got a homestead, no matter how big, how small it is. And like she said, you have to I'm learning to be resourceful and use stuff over and over and over and over, rather than going out and having to, I need to purchase this or I need to purchase that. No, use what you have at home. Recycle things if it's in good shape. Just like the pens that the quails are in, those metal pens, those was actually in my garage January for the baby chickens when I started those. I kept those, and look how far down they are being reused. They have been in the chicken coop before I even was able to afford those pens, the metal cages that the chickens are in now. Those pens was the same two pens that I connected together and made a big circle when I first took my chickens out there, and around March, April of this year. Them are the same pins. You can put them together, make a big square. You can make them long or whatever they can. And they are just dog exercise pins that you can get from Walmart, or I got mine from PetSmart. So that's all that is. And I use them, use them, and use them. So with money being tight, we have to know how to use things over and over and over. Okay. Invest in things that's going to last you a while. Makey said, I love y'all. Love you too, honey. Love from Mississippi. Keep up the great work. You're so awesome. Stay encouraged. Thank you so much, Makey. Thank you, honey. And Mississippi in the house. Welcome. Melissa, Utica, next X. Oh, I know this is. When you said Utica, I remember from the last live. Yes, ma'am. Mississippi in the house. Greetings from NY, but originally from Mississippi, born and raised. Yes, ma'am. Welcome, welcome, welcome. See, I'm going up now. Dragon Queen number 1 said canning greens today. Get it, honey. Get it. Okay, well, I've already started for next year, because what is high now is going to be higher later and gone altogether. Exactly. That's, you know what? You said a lot right there. Exactly. That's why I told y'all seeds are out in some areas. We've never had seeds out in December here in my area at Lowe's. Okay. Never. Okay. So, and these are spring and summer seeds that they got out. Start getting your seeds if you can't do nothing but $5 worth of seeds a week. If you know you don't have seeds, start getting your seeds, y'all. You can never have too many seeds. You can't. Not when you garden. And like I told y'all, when you're doing things like cabbage, carrots, beets, radishes, stuff, you got to think about one seed, one plant. One seed, one plant. You know, it ain't like your greens where you can do cut and come again. And they just keep, you may get some harvests. One carrot seed is one carrot. So you got to look at this. You can always let your stuff go to seed, but you got to look at it takes time for that to do. You need to make sure you have seeds for certain items. Okay. Say I'm planting my winter garlic for next year. Okay, got you. Get it, girl. Get it. I'm gonna say you gotta try to stay positive, have faith, keep trying the best you can. Always remind yourself, no matter how bad you think you're doing, remember many got it worse. Exactly. Yep. And we are all brothers and sisters, and always keep smiling no matter how tough things can get. Yes, Jacqueline. Oh my goodness. Yes. That is so true. So 39 people in here. It may be more, but I can't see it. Every time I end the live screen, it always tell me it's like way more than what I can see. Because I don't think it calculates the replay. So people be watching the replay as I'm live, and it don't calculate it. So I can't really say how many is in here. But Ziggy and Monica's garden. So hey, MGL, live in zone 6B in an attic apartment. And right now I only have a container garden on my deck, but I aspire to raise chicken and quails just like you. What? Okay. Yes, ma'am. Wait a minute. I hope, ma'am or sir could say Ziggy and Monica's garden. So I'm guessing that's male and female. I'm not sure, but I hope I said it right. But yes, please do. Cynthia Murray said amen. So before I get off of here, give me thumbs up of how many people is actually, don't even worry about this. How many people is planning to do a spring and summer garden? How many people in here right now is planning to do a spring and summer garden? Thumbs up. If you can't find the thumbs up button, you can just put yep or hey or something. Cynthia, Marlene, traveling through, Cassidy's, Jacqueline, say I am, Dragon Queen. So we got 7 people out of 37 that I can see. And I live in an apartment. Got you, Jacqueline. Got you. Maisha. Okay, Maisha is. Oh, and you know what? I'll do a clip today. Y'all gonna get a clip today of how, because I didn't show y'all. I told y'all, a lot of y'all was asking me about the indoor garden, because that's something else I feel like we need to be doing, because we don't know what may happen outside. Okay, so I have started it. I do need to add a couple more things, but I will show y'all and give y'all updates. Got a lot of filming to do today, y'all. But I do have the grow tent. It's up. It's been up, but I have stuff in it growing, and I want to show you, y'all. Ooh, y'all. Butter crunch lettuce. I took it from outside, honey. I think I'm gonna take some more from outside. I'll show y'all. It is doing good. So play around with growing greens and stuff inside your house too. You will have it different ways. You know, at least, like I say, a full stomach, a healthy full stomach does wonders mentally. You can think a whole lot better. Okay. Let's see. So Maisha was the last one. So Ziggy said, Ziggy is my cat. I'm definitely gonna do spring and summer garden, but I am loving my fall garden. I just harvested some collard greens and some herbs. Yes, honey. Okay, so Ziggy and Monica's garden. All right, got you. Homesteader Rachel said good morning. Good morning. Jacqueline say last summer I grew my own tomatoes and green and red peppers. Yes, honey. Yes. Oh, and you said, let me see. Hold on. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. So we got 8 people out of 44 people that is planning on having a spring and summer garden. Is there any more that's planning on having a spring and summer garden? Okay. Any more? You can say I am, yes, thumbs up, whatever in the chat. Homesteader Rachel said me. Dragon Queen said that's a lot of hungry people. I know. Dragon Queen number 1. Yes, I know. It may be more. Some people just may not want to say anything. So for everybody that's coming in, that's new. Hey, there she grows. Hey, honey bun. For everybody that's coming in, so the way this live stream actually started was me letting y'all know that I'm not doing no more news over here. I am done with the news stuff because it don't make me happy. For one, it's depressing, and we already know what's going on. And yes, I have said this several times, and then I end up doing news, okay? But it's homesteading over here, preserving food, which I already know I'm gonna want to do freezing, preserving food, harvesting, dealing with these chickens and these quails, hatching stuff, getting new ones in, what I'm doing with as far as having a business with the produce and the quails and all that type of stuff is strictly homesteading. I know this channel has done so much on this channel. Any of my grocery hauls, my not clean with me's. I'm not doing no clean with me's. Any of my grocery hauls, whether it's if I go get the kids some clothes for the summer, or I find a deal on socks and stuff like that, or whatever, things like that. Frugal. That's what I'm trying to do. Mom life, frugal stuff. It's gonna be done on my other channel. She's Not Ashamed. It's Life channel. Okay. That PNG, if you scroll all the way up, I already put the link for that channel in the chat. If not, I will put it on my community tab. A lot of y'all already know that because I opened up about my personal life over there. So frugal, grocery haul, stuff like that. A video will go up today. It's a grocery haul video on that channel. As for this channel, strictly homesteading, no more news. No more news. I have a video that I did yesterday that was geared around on the prices in a store. I'm not even putting it up. Okay. So strictly homesteading over here. What I'm doing to prepare different things I may prepare. A lot of people asking me, how do I prepare this out the garden? How do I cook this? What do this taste like? All that type of stuff. If it's homesteading and it's going to help us to prepare for what's to come when it comes to these high prices and all this type of stuff, then yes, it'll be done over here. No more news, okay? So you're going to get vlog type titles, okay? A lot of people ask me what, I'm going to tell you like this. If you don't want to watch the channel, then don't watch it, okay? Because I give out a lot of information in these videos for people to come. Let me tell you something. Now, I understand and I enjoy the people that watch my video and you be watching and you be typing at the same time. And I get about 10 messages on the same video. I know you watching the video because you just go, and that's no problem. I don't mind you sending me 10 messages on the same video. I don't mind that. But one thing that I notice, and I guess people just don't pay attention to, if I put up a video that's 15 minutes long, okay, and I'm talking about boom, bam, 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 this, it's a homestead vlog. So yes, I'm giving out information. I may be over here with the quails this minute. I may be over here showing y'all what some bugs did, and I may take some stuff and put it on there or whatever the case may be. And I'm giving you information in that video. That video goes up. It's 15 minutes long. It's only been uploaded for 3 minutes. And I get a message that say, "Hey, I really enjoyed your video. What did you use for this?" Once you say, "I really enjoyed your video," that means you don't watch the video, right? But how did you watch a 15-minute video that's only been up 3 minutes? But you're asking me something that I just explained in the video. I'm not answering it. Point blank, period. I'm not answering. I've had some people say, "You don't answer questions." No, I'm not going to answer the same thing over and over and over and over and over because I have so many other things to do. That's not being mean. But I feel like some people just don't understand that. You cannot tell me you just watched a video that's 15 minutes long and it's only been up 3 minutes, but you're asking me what I just talked about in there. So when I say that, it's going to be homesteading. I can't sit and just do a whole bread making video. That's probably going to be included throughout that video. I may put some ingredients in the bread machine to start making this bread. While I done set this bread machine on 3 hours, you know how much work I can get done in 3 hours? So I may take y'all outside. "Hey, y'all, this is what's going on. Little Baldy over here keep getting out the chicken coop." Because I do have one I call Baldy. Because she about two tail feathers from having none. She's been like that since that she was one of my day-old chicks. She's the only one like that. I don't know if she plucking them out, if they plucking them out, but she like the baddest chicken out there. Always in your face, not sick, not nothing. But she about got 2 tail feathers left and she ain't gonna have none, okay? So if she done did something stupid out there or whatever, like I had one that injured herself the other day. How she did that, I do not know. But she had an issue right by her cone that it did like a streak down. So of course you got to get that chicken and get that out of there because now everybody in her face because they smell blood or they taste blood from it. Then it's just a whole mess. But then she recovered. She wasn't even down or nothing. Probably like a scratch or something she did. Probably sticking her neck out the thing. But she started running them like nuh-uh. So I made started this bread. Then took y'all outside. Then did a whole daggone harvest. Done fixed something outside, done sprayed something, done did something, and then come back in the house and bam, the bread ready. Now I'm showing you bread. That is what a vlog is, okay? People ask like, what is the difference between a vlog and a video? I've had that question. Well, that's what a vlog is. A video is when you're set talking about a particular thing. Whereas if I say, "Hey, this video," and I title it "Chocolate Chip Bread Machine bread" or something like that, then that whole video should be focused on me making bread and me with the type of like anxiety and stuff I have. I can't sit and just be focused on one thing. That would drive me crazy. Okay, and I already said, yeah. So that is what a blog is, and that's what I enjoy doing. Now you may have quick snippets because I do like doing quick snippets on things I see to go ahead and get it out there really quick. Say, "Hey, this is what I just saw. Do you know what this is?" This type of something like that. But it's going to be geared around homesteading from now on. So I don't know how it's going to go with YouTube because I'm about to niche down again because they have me in the category of, I feel like, news type stuff because that's what a lot of my videos went to. So I'm gonna have to niche down, and it may take it a couple weeks for me to start seeing them pushing it. So if you doing homesteading and you don't care for the news stuff and you're looking for it, you just have to come on here in case you don't get a notification. Okay. But niching it down back to homesteading, gardening. So that's why I never just swayed away from it, because I wanted to get the information out there to get enough people to see, hey, this is what's going on. This is what the news is putting out, all this type of stuff. Okay, now it's time to do something about it. Okay, stop focusing on it so much and actually start preparing in different ways and more easy ways and all that good stuff, and getting examples and figuring out what to do from there. So we already have, I feel like I already have that thing within, I already put out there saying 2023 prices is going to be even higher. We got to eat. Okay, I have kids to feed and they eat. Okay. And then having to eat a certain way is very, very expensive for us, like very expensive. So doing this and have it set like this, I feel like, it's the right way to go because it's lifestyle. All right. So when you see my titles, you never know what you're going to get in that video. Just know that it's going to be homesteading, gardening, homesteading. All right. Just know that. So let's see. I would love to be in zone 9B. I will plant everything. Oh, you're talking to Cynthia. Okay. Thank you, traveling through, for coming through. I know you're probably gone now. I made some apple butter 2 days ago. Homesteader Rachel. Ooh, yum. Sounds good. I'm doing spring and summer. Also expanding my garden, looking at getting chickens too. Zone 9B, California. Yes, Cynthia. Get them, honey. Get them. I'm not a chef, but I love to cook. Jacqueline, I understand, honey. A Puerto Rican. I'm always hungry. LOL. Jacqueline said, well, honey, I'm not a Puerto Rican and I'm always hungry. I think we all are, y'all. That's just something and the more you do outside, the more you doing, like when you gardening and stuff like that, y'all, I be starving. Like, oh my goodness, when they say you using energy, like, yeah, I be starving. Like, that'd be like the best meal ever when you done came from outside and you done been out there, working and getting it in and all that. And you come in and you have a nice look, and nothing is more better than eating what you done grew. I would say that I'm not even gonna give out the video that I filmed yesterday, but I have to finish that video. But I had Kylie come to me and was like, Mama, that smells so good. I smelled it all the way down the hallway, and it was something I pulled out the garden. It's a surprise, y'all. It's something that I harvested out the garden yesterday, and they were smelling it throughout the house. And Kylie told me, son, what a ranch. What a ranch. What a ranch. That's all she wants to know. What a ranch. Her and Tatiana, like, yeah. But and my son was just sitting there like, oh no, like, boy, yeah, you gonna eat it. But yeah, so it's nothing. I feel like it's nothing better than, even though I had to wash it and put it in the refrigerator so I could finish the video today, just packaging it up and putting it in and knowing how much it would cost you if you went to the store right now and bought it is ridiculous. That's just like a good feeling in its own. So if you haven't grown your own stuff and went outside and picked it and cleaned it and cooked it or preserved it or whatever you did to it, you would not know the feeling. Okay, you would not. So with that being said, though, y'all, I've been on here an hour and 28 minutes. I wasn't supposed to be on here no longer than 30 minutes, but I got the run in my mouth and I enjoyed it. So with that being said, y'all, if nobody have any questions, I'm gonna go ahead and end this live screen here so I can get some filming done and get some content out for y'all. Okay, not sure which one will come out, but just know it won't be no more news stuff, no more. So y'all be safe. I'm trying to wait to make sure because I've been lagging on messages. Do anybody have any questions before I end this? Any questions? Trying to think, is there anything else while I wait that I wanted to say? I feel like it is, but I don't know. Cynthia said, have a good day, everyone. You too, Cynthia. So if y'all do, just put them in the comments because my messages is going really, really slow. So I don't know. I don't know how long it is. I gotta check my settings and see, because y'all send messages and then like literally even when it come through it's really slow. So with that being said though, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Y'all be safe, and I'll see you in the next one if it's God's will. Okay, bye.